All right. How are we doing, MoreYoga? I hope everyone's good and ready up there. If you have bricks or anything by you, please feel free to take them, grab them, just put them by the top of your mat. If you don't have bricks, that's fine, don't stress it. Just grab like a book or anything. If you don't have that, don't worry. It'll be fine. I think Dan has sent out a playlist to you. Of course, if you want to play that, do feel free. Ultimately, this is your practice. So play as much as you want to play, challenge as much as you want to challenge, and rest as much as you want to rest. Treat it like that and really, explore and just see where it takes you. There's no real right or wrong. Of course, as well, if you have any injuries, just take it super easy, be aware of the body. Just go to where feels good for you today. And just making your way into a comfortable seated position whenever you're ready. So that could be kneeling, that could be cross-legged. And just bringing the palms either simply into the lap with the thumbs joining, the palms on top, or just the hands on the back of the knees with the index and thumb together. And just closing down your eyes. Letting the breath begin to settle. Allowing the mind to begin to settle. Just letting everything begin to slow down. Just really trying to breathe deep into the belly, all the way up to the heart, to the top of the collarbones. I'm trying to exhale completely, letting go of all the air. Really just filling the body up with prana, the life force. Just letting go of your day. Just relaxing the muscles, the face, letting the shoulders just relax down the back. Just really grounding down into the floor or whatever you're sitting on and really lengthening up through each vertebrae. Just really being with your breath. And the act of mindfulness is a practice, it's a discipline. So as we move through this practice, how much can you come back to your breath? How much can you be aware of your breath? Letting your breath guide you as you move, using it to lead you rather than the body to lead the breath. And taking that off the mat when you wake up tomorrow morning, when you go about your day, if things get a little bit much, how can you just bring yourself back to your breath? And just really begin to be with the self, the Atma, the inner soul. When we come back to ourselves, we begin to connect a little bit deeper. We become more aware of our own inner world. But through that we begin to find space, choosing what seeds to water of the mind. And through that we begin to find happiness or compassion and love. The more that we can connect to ourselves, the more that we can share that and connect to others. And just join your hands at the heart center in a prayer position. Take that moment to set your intention for this practice this evening. An offering, a dedication of your love, your time, your energy. And bring the hands into your third eye center and gently bow the head down to the mat. Lift the head, slowly open your eyes, making your way into downward facing dog. Just inviting any movement into the body that feels good for you. Belly down through the feet, finding length through the spine. Really pressing the ground away, wrap the triceps back, wrap the shoulders down, engage into the armpits. Energize through the legs, lifting the hips up. Bend the knees as much as you need to. So if you feel like you're here, just take a little bend. Really find length through the spine. Just beginning to breathe a little bit deeper. Connect a little bit deeper. Just creating a little bit more surrender, a little bit more space into the body. On your inhale, come forward, come into a high plank position, really press the ground away, wrap the triceps back, engage into the core. Lower down into the knees, come down halfway, supported chaturanga. Lower the body down into the mat. Lift the chest, bend the elbows, come up through baby cobra. Exhale, press the palms down, draw the bum back towards the heels. Tuck the hips, lift the hips up and back, come up into downward facing dog. Using this as vinyasa option 1 if chaturanga is something that you're working towards. If you don't have the strength and stability yet in the shoulders, use the knees to support you as you come down. Inhale, come forward, come into a high plank, using the knees, or if you feel ready, come down to a chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog, pull the chest through, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Left foot follows, gaze lifts halfway. Exhale, fall down, press the palms down to the mat. Bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, reach the arms high. Palms together, gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, draw the hands into the heart center in a prayer position. Closing down your eyes. Sticking the tongue into the roof of the mouth. Begin your Ujjayi breath. So an active inhale and exhale through the nose, creating restriction on the back of the throat. Begin to really squeeze your inner thighs, so engage into your Mula Bandha, lifting up on the pelvic floor muscles. Navel towards the spine, abdomen drawing up and in, engaging in Uddiyana Bandha. On your inhale, reach the arms high above the head, gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, fall down over the legs, Uttanasana, forward fold, press the palms down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the hands, exhale, step back to your high plank. Using the knees if you need, or lower down chaturanga. Inhale, chest through, upward facing dog, gaze up, pull the hips forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding it here, breathing long and deep for 1. Any movements you need through these first few rounds are more than welcome. 2. Working to find length for 3. 4, 5. On the end of your exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, right foot forward, left foot follows, gaze lifts halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, palms together, gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend, pull the shoulders back, broaden through the collarbones. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a high plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling for 1. 2. 3. 4. Keep lifting the hips up, pushing the thighs back. 5. And bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step the foot forward. Gaze lifts halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Urdhva Hastasana, palms together, gaze up. Extend. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Your choice, jump or step back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Inhaling for 1. 2. Gazing towards the navel. Keep drawing the chest in. Gauge through your bandhas. 3. Press the ground away. How much space can you find? What can you let go of? Just moving through the subtleties of the body. 4. 5. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, float or step forward your way. Gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high, palms together, gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump or step back. Chaturanga. Pull the chest through. Inhale, upward facing, gaze up. Pause here. Come back over the toes, back down to Chaturanga. Push it up into a high plank. Downward facing dog. Look forward, bend the knees, inhale, float or step forward. Gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips low, squeeze your inner thighs, rise up through chair. Utkatasana, palms together, gaze up to the thumbs, roll your shoulders forward. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump or step back, Chaturanga. Your way. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Coming through to warrior 1. Inhale, step your right foot forward, left heel drops in and down. Reach the arms up, palms together, gaze up to your thumbs. Exhale, plant the hands down, frame your foot. Step back, high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Palms together, gaze up, keep breathing all the way up to the top. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good, stay with your breath. Keep breathing. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, float or step forward. Gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips lower. Rise up through your chair. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold down. Uttanasana. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chaturanga. Jump or step back. Inhale, pull your chest through, upward facing. Come back over the toes. Exhale, back down to chaturanga. Push it up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Reach the arms all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, frame your foot, step back. Chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. High plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, left side. Really strong through the back leg. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot, step back, lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, gaze up. Chaturanga, exhale. Push up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Whew. Stay with your breath. Keep breathing even, keep breathing long and deep. Just focus on your bandhas and your breath. You don't have to worry about anything else now. 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees, look forward, float or step. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips low, rise up through chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, sink the hip, fold down over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, jump or step back, Chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. You're going to inhale, reach the right leg up, come to a three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee across the body. Drop your left heel down, extend your right leg out, reach your left arm up. Come to a fallen triangle, keep the leg lifted. For 2. For 3, lower the right foot down. Lower your left hand down to the mat. Come high onto the back toes. Lower down to a weird funky chaturanga. Now, here's the fun part. You're going to swing your right leg up and over. Come up into a wild thing. Just try it, see where it takes you. Gaze down at the left hand. Slow and controlled. Try not to use the right hand. Step forward into your warrior one. Gaze comes up, palms together. Square off through the hips as best as you can. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg reaches up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Extend it out to the side. Keep the leg lifted for 1. Reach the right arm up, strong right leg. 2. 3. Lower the left foot down. Right hand comes down. Come high onto the back toes. Lower down, funky chaturanga. Swing the left leg through. Lift it up into wild thing. And then look down, exhale at the right hand. Slowly, slowly step the left foot forward. See how much you can control it. Lower the foot down, reach up, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good, stay with your breath. Know those transitions can be tricky, but they're great for mobility and strength building. Try and keep the body calm, keep the breath even. 2. 3. 4. 5. At the end of your exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, float or step forward, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up through your chair. Utkatasana, good. So palms together, gaze up to the thumbs. Sink the hips as low as you can. Really hold it here for 1. Stay with your breath for 2. Sink the hips just that little bit lower. Keep squeezing through the glutes and the inner thighs. 3. Good, then interlace your fingers. Inhale, press your palms up. Exhale, fold it forward. You can be here or lift the heels, come high onto the toes. We're coming into Ardha Utkatasana. So thighs are parallel to the mat. Stomach's on the thighs. Reach your arms forward as much as you can. Hold it here. 2. Keep breathing. 3. Then exhale, come down into Malasana, yogic squat. Bring the hands to the heart center in prayer. Press the knees against the arms against the knees. Lift up through the center line. If you know where you're going in crow, of course, feel free to go ahead, do all your funky transitions, whatever it is you want to do and play. If it's something that's new, that's fine. Bring the hands down, fingertips wide. Come high onto the toes, bend the elbows. Bring your knees just above the, just below the tricep, just above the elbow. Wrap everything in. Draw the chest in so you're rounding over the upper back. Gaze forward, not down. Keep gazing forward. Lean the weight forward. Make the toes as light as possible. Then maybe just lift one leg. Lower down, lift the other leg. Then maybe work to lifting both legs. Maybe you take it up into headstand. Try and keep the elbows back, lock them into the side body, create that nice right angle through the elbows. Then pike the legs down if you're upside down. Wherever you are, jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, warrior 1, right foot forward. Left heel drops in and down. Interlace your fingers, press the palms up. Gazes up and draw that right hip back. Press through that left heel. Drive the left glute forward. 2. 3. Bring it wide into your warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands out. Just the stance. Gazes forward over the middle finger. Keep tracking that right knee out so you can just see that right big toe. Keep lifting up through your inner left thigh. Spine is nice and straight. 2. 3. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Press your palms up, strong through the side body. Exhale, reach it forward. Gaze up through your left armpit for 1. 2. 3. Inhale, come up, straighten your front leg. Bring the arms wide, exhale, shorten your stance, step the back foot in, reach forward, inhale, grow. Exhale, right hand comes down. Maybe it's just inside the shin. Reach your left arm up. Maybe you work to take a hold of the toe. Keep externally rotating your right leg to draw the right hip under. Keep pressing through that back leg, reaching the crown of the head forward, lengthening through the spine. It's better to reach forward rather than just kind of hunch down. So try and lift up and out. Just holding for another breath. Good, then exhale, look down. Frame your front foot, shorten your stance. Step your back foot into a short warrior 1 stance. Just going to face you so it's easier for you to see. Bring the left hand outside so you can be on the fingertips. You can use a brick if it's there. You can come onto the shin if you don't have the reach. Bring your right hand to the lower back. Reach your chest forward, extend. Then inhale, reach the right arm up. Taking your revolved triangle for 1. Keep really strong through the inner thighs. 2. 3, exhale, look down, frame your front foot. From here, step your left foot all the way back. Bring the right hand down inside. Right hand inside, right arm underneath. Take the left arm behind, pull back through the left shoulder. Taking a hold of the left wrist or the fingertips. If you don't have the reach, that's cool. You can just take a t-shirt, a towel, a strap, gazing up and over. Keep lifting through your left inner thigh. Keep strong through the glutes. 2, 3. Exhale, look down. Slowly step the left foot forward. Adjust your bind as you need to from here. Really ground down through your left foot. Press through the heel. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Pull back through that right shoulder. Keep strong through your left leg. You're more than welcome to stay here. If you have the flexibility and you want to work towards straightening the leg, then begin to lift it up. Keep pulling back through that right shoulder. Just for 2, 3. Slowly come down. Right foot drops down. Step your left foot all the way back. Drop, release the hands. Drop your left knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach your arms up into Anjaneyasana. Gaze up to the thumbs. Draw the hips down. Exhale, keep lifting up and out of the lower back, opening through the chest. You can take this as far back as feels good. Keep lifting out of the lower back. Try not to sink down. Just for 2. And 3. Inhale, breath pulls you up. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. Right hand to the right hip. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, cross it over the knee. Match the hands at the heart center in a prayer position. Just going to twist around so you can see. So press the palms against each other and gaze over the right shoulder. You can be here, or if you love to bind, you're more than welcome to bind. Tuck the toes under. Press through your heel. Lift the back knee up. Or you can stay with the knee down as well. Pressing that heel into an imaginary wall for 2. 3. Exhale, look down. Bring the hands inside of the foot. Shuffle your right foot out to the side. So coming to a lizard, come down into the forearms. If you can't come down to the forearms, that's fine. Just be here on the hands for a moment. Just spend a few moments working into the hips wherever you are. And then step your right foot back. Come to a forearm plank. So if you're up on the hands, come down into the forearms. Hold it here. Just for 1. 2. Really tuck the tailbone, engage into the core. 3. Good, begin to walk the feet in. Coming into your dolphin. Keep engaging into the arms and the shoulders. Wrap the triceps back. Lift the bum up. Maybe lift the right leg up. Spend a few breaths. Keep gazing forward. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you take a little hop towards your pincher. Maybe you catch some hang time. For 1. For 2. And 3. Slowly come down. Take a child's pose. Just rest it out. Sink back down to your breath. Slow everything back down. Try and stay with that ujjayi. Remember, all this stuff is just practice. There is no end goal to it. It's more how you're breathing within it, where the mind is. Just holding child's pose for another 2. And 1. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Look forward between the hands. Inhale, step left foot forward. Right heel drops in and down. Rise up into your warrior 1. Interlace the fingers. Press your palms up. Gazes up for 1. 2. Keep drawing down, but keep reaching up. 3. Exhale, bring it wide into your warrior 2. Open up through the hips, lift through your inner right thigh. Slight tuck at the tailbone, draw the pelvic floor down to the mat. Lengthen up through the spine. 2. Keep gazing forward over that middle finger. 3. Keep the legs, inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, press your palms up. Exhale, reach it forward. Really strong in your obliques here for 1. 2. Keep rolling the chest open. 3. Inhale, come up, straighten your front leg. Release the arms wide, step your back foot in. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Gazing up for 1. Keep really trying to lengthen through the chest, the back of the shoulders for 2. 3. Exhale, look down, swing the right arm down, frame your front foot, shorten your stance, step your back foot in. Bring your right hand outside of the foot, it can also be inside. Bring the hand to the shin, brick, block, whatever setting, left hand to lower back. Reach your chest forward, keep lifting up through the right hip if you notice it sagging down. Then press down through the right hand to inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Gaze comes up for 1. 2. 3. Exhale, look down, frame your foot. Step your right foot all the way back, bring your left arm inside and under your left leg. Reach the right arm behind. Take your balanced side angle, whether that's the fingertips or the wrist. If the right leg's collapsing in, try and lift up through the inner right arch of the foot. 2. 3. Exhale, look down, bend into the knees, step your right foot forward. Find your bind, loosen it if you need. Press down through the right foot. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Find your balance, keep pulling that shoulder back, draw the lower abdomen in. Then if you're ready, you can begin to extend the left leg out. 2. 3. This is my really bad side. Slowly come down. Step the right foot back. Release the hands down. Drop the knee down. Untuck the toes. Activate into the glutes and the hamstring. Inhale, reach the arms up into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. So you should really feel this over your right inner thigh. Really working down over the hip flexors. 2. 3. Exhale the hands to the heart center, left hand to left hip. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, cross it over, match the hands. Use that force of the elbow to twist you deeper. Again, more than welcome to stay here, or you're taking your bind. Stay with the knee down or tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the knee up. Gaze over your left shoulder for 1. 2. 3. Exhale, look down, release the hands, shuffle your left foot out. Come down onto the forearms or stay up on the hands. Take your lizard, but be really strong here through your back leg. So keep lifting the knee up, keep pressing through that heel. Slight tuck of the tailbone, just move into those juicy areas of the hips. And then step it back into your forearm plank. Energize here through the core. Hold it for 1. Keep drawing the chest in, rounding through the shoulders. 2. 3. Slowly walk the feet in. So, working up into pincher, keep that gaze forward, wrap everything into the center line of the body. If you're working here, it's great. You're building strength and stability in the shoulders. To be honest, this really sucks. Dolphin's really hard. Then maybe you lift the left leg up. Maybe you take a few little bounces. Maybe you just hold it there. Maybe you hop up. Just a few little hops. Try and move with control. Try not to crash into any furniture. For 1. I can't get the balance there. Stay with it for 2. And 3. Take child's pose. Relax down. Sink back into the breath. And just for another 2. 1. And then tuck the toes under. Lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Option 1, just come onto the fingertips, easy walk the hands back towards the feet. Option 2, you're going to inhale, come forward. Now really squeeze the hell out of your core and your legs. You're going to come forward, shoulders come past the wrist. Explosively push the hands back towards the feet. Take a hold of the big toes. Index and middle finger wrap around. Thumb binds them. Take a slight bend in the knees. Wrap the elbows and the triceps back. Inhale, look up, extend the chest. Exhale, fold down. Draw the shoulders back. Elbows come out to the side. Padangusthasana. Use the exhale. Inhale to draw you down. The exhale to create that space to move into. Really hollow out the belly. Drawing yourself down in Uddiyana Bandha. Just taking one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, bring the hands underneath the feet, toes into the back of the wrists. Inhale, gaze lifts, lengthens. Exhale, Padahastasana, fold forward, extend through the back of the legs. Really surrender down to the posture for 1. 2. And 3. Good. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, release the hands to the hips. Bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Come high onto the toes. Tuck the tailbone under. Imagine you're squeezing your inner thighs together. Reach the arms up and towards the ceiling. Gaze up to the thumbs. Really energize through the legs. I'm really lucky here. I can cheat and get my palms on the ceiling to find the balance. It's really hard. Otherwise, we keep squeezing. Really keep engaging the core. Just for 2. 3. Exhale, release. Bring the hands into the hips. Inhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Both toes face the long edge of the mat. Come into a wide-legged stance. So, really press out through the outer edge of the feet. Lift up through the inner thighs. Draw your thighs up towards the hip socket. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold it forward. Release the hands down. Bring the hands down underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Draw the hands back through the legs. Work the head down. You're more than welcome to stay here, or otherwise you can take it upside down into a headstand. Make sure your elbows are stacked on top of the wrists. Taking the bed with me. Come up. Just holding for 2. 3. Slowly come back down. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, release the hands into the hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms out wide to the side. Exhale, hands behind, interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back together, look up, inhale. Exhale, fold down, Prasarita C. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, gaze lifts halfway. Reach the arms out to the side. Exhale. Hold it here. Really draw strong through the inner thighs and the glutes. 2. 3. Exhale, bring the hands down. Interlace the fingers around the big toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, Prasarita D. 1. Really use the breath to draw you down. Keep relaxing the shoulders back down the spine. 2. 3. Good, then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring the hands into the hips, and inhale, come all the way up to standing. Draw the heels back into the center, so toes face out, heels draw in. Draw the hands into the heart center, or if you want to go the extra mile, you can reach them up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink down. Lift the heels maybe this time. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, slowly sink down. Really strong through the core. Engage in Mula Bandha. Just 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Hold it here for 1. 2. Legs should be cooking right now. 3. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, release the hands. Bring the hands behind the back. Turn to face into the left side. Shorten your stance. Take a hold of opposite elbows or reverse prayer. Square off through your hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Take your pyramid. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn to face into the right side. Gaze looks up. Exhale, fold down. 1. Relax the head down, look towards the navel for 2. Keep pulling that right hip up, square that left hip forward. 3. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Bring the arms out wide to the side. Exhale, step it back to Samasthiti here. Arms alongside the body. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Lower down to Chaturanga. Push it up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. High plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Hold it here for 1. 2. Use the knees if you need. Really strong through the shoulders and the core. 3. Exhale, release down onto the belly. Shake the hips out, shake the legs, shake the arms. Just release any tension here. Just allow yourself to find a moment of stillness. And then bringing the arms alongside the body so the palms press down. Press your hips down. Inhale, lift the legs, lift the chest for 1, 2, 3. Bring the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, lift the elbows up for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, keep the legs lifted, reach the arms behind, interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back, lift up that little bit more for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, release. Shake the legs, shake the body, shake the hips. Draw your legs together. Bring the arms in line with the chest. Press the palms down. Inhale, just lift the chest. Come up to a cobra. You can keep the elbows bent, or if you have the flexibility, begin to extend. Keep really strong through the legs and squeezing the glutes here. Keep drawing the shoulders down so they're not scrunching up to the ears. Relax them down, and then you can walk the hands in as close as feels good for you. Just really open through the front of the body, the back. You can gaze up. Just for 2, 3. Exhale, release down. Bring the hands in line with the chest, tuck the toes under, lift the knees, press the heels back. Inhale, press up into a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay with your breath. Good, look forward between your hands. Bend the knees. Inhale, come through to a seated position. Extend the legs forward. Flex the toes towards you. Bend the knees here as much as you need. Inhale, reach forward, take a hold of the big toes. Gaze lifts up. Exhale, fold down. So rather than trying to be here, lift the chest. Extend from your lower back, reach the heart forward. If you're all the way down, that's great. Doesn't matter, but try not to be rounded too much here, rather find length through the spine. 2. Keep breathing for 3. Good, then inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, bring the hands alongside, just a little bit below the hips. Point the toes, squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, grow. Exhale, fold forward, press the ground away. Inhale, sweep the bum up, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Flex the toes towards you. Inhale, reach forward. Maybe take a hold of the outer edge of the feet this time. Exhale, fold down. Just for 1. Keep breathing. Staying with it. 2. 3. Good. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, bring the arms alongside the body. Point the toes away. Squeeze your inner thighs. Just lifting the bum up one more time. Maybe both legs lift up. So what I want you to think about is you're going to draw the legs up and in towards the hip socket. Try to activate into the deeper core muscles. And try not to, the thighs will switch on, but try and draw into the glutes and up into here. So inhale, grow. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lift up into Navasana. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ardha Navasana. Lower back into the mat. Keep your chest and your legs lifted. Draw the navel down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, release the feet, release the arms, shake the body out, just release any tension, just let yourself go for a moment. So working into some back bends. If you know where you're going and wheel, of course, you're more than welcome to go there. Otherwise, working with me through low bridge. So wherever you are, have the feet drawn up towards the bum as close as you can, working towards the knees stacked on top of the heels. If you're in wheel, arms up and overhead. If you're in low bridge, arms alongside the body, just so the fingertips can scrape the backs of the heels. Lengthen the tailbone away from you. Inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Wherever you are, internally rotating your thighs, activating to the glutes and the hamstrings. Keep lengthening your tailbone away from you. Slight tuck so you're getting the hips drawing up towards the bottom ribs. 2. And 3. Slowly lower down, exhale. If you need to release into the lower back, just shake the knees out from side to side. You can be here, staying with low bridge. If you want to take it into wheel now, you're more than welcome. We've got 2 more back bends. So set up your foundation for wherever you're going. Inhale, lift the hips up. Maybe this time if you're in low bridge, you interlace the fingers to wrap the shoulders underneath. 2. 3. Exhale, slowly come down. Shake the hips, shake the knees out. Just taking one more. So maybe that's low bridge, maybe it's a little bit more restorative with a brick underneath the back. Maybe it's just... Oh, sorry guys, I think that cut out. Those who are still watching, sorry, just come into your Savasana once you finish your twist. Just extend the legs out. Arms alongside the body. Let your eyes close. Sorry for all those that just got disconnected. Just let the breath begin to settle. And take a big inhale. Exhale, side out. Take a big inhale. Take one last big inhale. Stick out the tongue, lion's breath. And just completely let go into your Savasana. Let the breath go, let the practice go. And just really completely allow yourself to be. If you come to my classes regularly, you notice this is something I say a lot. But it's something I do say a lot because how often do you just allow yourself to simply be? To really just lay somewhere or sit somewhere and just completely be with your breath and watch the world go by. And how much can you notice for the subtleties in the breath, in the body, in the mind? How much can you notice the subtleties in the world as it goes by? How much can you just let go and simply be? Just staying in Savasana for as long as you like. But if you feel ready to come out, then just making your next breath a little bit deeper. If you don't want to come out, then just chuck me on mute and spend as long as you need here. Otherwise, inviting a gentle movement into your fingertips, your toes, your ankles, the wrists. And on your next inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead, give yourself a nice big full body stretch out. And one by one, drawing the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice big squeeze and a hug. Gentle roll, massage on the spine. And gently rolling onto the right hand side, cushioning your head with your arms. Keeping your eyes closed, making your way into a comfortable seated position. Joining the hands at the heart center in a prayer position. Jai, Namaste. Awesome, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I'm sorry for a little bit of the technical difficulties. I hope you're all well and safe and enjoying a little bit of that beautiful sunshine as the spring comes in. If you love what I'm doing, I hopefully see you on the mat again soon. Follow me on Instagram for any updates on classes and stuff like that at the Space Between the Thoughts. And yeah, big love. Namaste.